Welcome in to all of our lovelies, new and true. We welcome you here. Get comfortable, my dear. Peace and love, peace and wellness. Hey, hey, baby. My nose. There we go. How are y'all in this present moment? Let me see. Oh. Peace, SB, Lemonade, Passion, Crystal, Graffiti. What a do, what a beady. Ray Bay said, hey, I didn't think we was going to see you tonight. Why? Because we're running Divine. SB said, how are you? I am doing well. I'm doing well. I've been really tired. I've been really tired lately, but we're here. Thank you for asking. How are you? Hi, Lemonade. Peace, Goddess in Bloom. Did I catch you early enough for a reading? You sure did. You can send your love offering in. I do not have anybody in queue, so we can't start with you. Hey, y'all. Hey, hey. Yee. Y'all make my day. You really do. I'm going to miss y'all. I don't know how things are going to look when I actually do give birth, but even if I'm only off for 2 days, I'm going to miss y'all, especially because I'm not going to be here more than likely the first day for sure. Y'all know the Capricorn in me, the Leo in me is not going to be okay with sitting down. I'm not. So y'all keep me in y'all prayers. Y'all prayers. And then, but I'm not going to be here for however short or long. But Brother Lagos will be showing up. So that means I'm going to be looking at the screen and I'm going to miss y'all even more because I'm going to be like, I want to talk to y'all. Look, my Leo head ass. I want to be on the camera saying hey to y'all, not in the comments. So I'm going to miss y'all for sure. Y'all got me all grinny today, though. How was the 8-8 energy for y'all? Did y'all have any revelations? Because not only is it 8-8, but we have this full moon energy. How has it been for you? Ray Bay said, no, the 8-8 portal. What they got to do with anything? You didn't think you was going to see me because of the 8-8 portal? You never going to take holidays off? Hey, Jasmine, is that you, Goddess? Okay, got you. I got you. Peace, be love. Lemonade said, I will miss you, but I want you to rest for sure. Y'all, I am battling. I don't look forward to it. I don't look forward to the rest part. I don't. It's so hard. It's so hard for me to rest in peace. Graffiti said, 8-8 is magical for me. Ray said, laugh aloud, yes. My head was hurting a little bit, said SB. I did some manifestation. Okay. So let's go ahead and flow. Let's go ahead and get started. Peace and love, baby boo. We welcome you to the Crystaline Mars stream. I got you, Miss Melinda B. I am Madame Double Jones. I am the lady with the stones, the come heres, and the leave us alones. And I am a spiritual guide to assist you in this life in any way that I can. If you are seeking any spiritual guidance, a helping hand, you can book on the website, crystalinemars.com. And book your personal services. You can also shop your spiritual tools and jewels handcrafted from me to and for you. You'll get free shipping for all U.S. orders over $75. Thank you for the love exchange in every way you choose to do so. Gratitude, y'all been showing a lot of love with the super chats, with the super thanks. We return it, we receive it, we multiply it, and we regurgitate it back to you. Thank you so much for the love offerings. I do have 2 lovelies in queue tonight for live readings. If you would like to add your name to the list, the doors are open for general love, career, past, present, future, ancestral, higher self, whatever you need to know. It's $10 for 1 yes or no, $20 for 3 yes or no questions, $15 minimum for a 6-card pull. If you want anything more, send more and I will exchange energy accordingly. I am Spiritual Mo. Said, anybody else frozen? on Instagram? Are we looking good on Instagram, or is it just I Am Spiritual Mo's connection? Let me know. Peace, Wilson D34. So let me take a sip and we go grow. Y'all go ahead and leave some pink and brown hearts down below in the comments so we can energetically tap in as a collective. This iced tea has been so good to me. This is like raspberry tea, hibiscus. I think I have some nettle, chamomile, lavender with some honey, and I've been refrigerating it, and it's so good. Ashe. Okay, so we good on Instagram. The connection's good. Okay, coolio. So the message for the moment is stop forcing it. Stop forcing it. Force blocks flow. Stop forcing it. Force blocks flow. So wherever it is that you are meeting resistance, release your desire, your need, your grip to control. The resistance that you are meeting is merely alignment, realignment. In your reality, it may be reflected back to you where you have a tight grip, where you may be trying to control others, where you may be micromanaging, where you may be trying to control your environment. And that was the most strongest message that came through on this 8-8 energy for me anyway. Was to release the control. Release control. A lot of us, our control is really rooted in fear. A lot of us, because I'll say some of us are, I'll say a lot of us, because it could be fear of the unknown. It could be fear of, maybe missing out or losing something or losing someone. And, we've been talking about the 8th month, heavy on the Capricorn energy. Capricorns can be perceived as very controlling. Capricorn 8 energy has a strong desire for discipline, for structure, for order. And though those desires may be rooted in a desire to be successful or a desire for success, it can come off as, again, very controlling, micromanaging. And we've talked about the timeline shifts. We've talked about the realignment with the purpose. And I was just thinking about the curves and the number 8. And even near the core, there is a part of the line that looks straight, but it still has a curve to it. So this is definitely a time where we need to be flexible. Where we need to be flexible. So what resistance are you meeting? We are on episode 495. 4 plus 9 plus 5 equals 18. It equals 18. And that 1 is fixed Leo energy. That 8 is controlling Capricorn energy. And so what do you feel like? And Capricorn is not a fixed sign. Capricorn is a cardinal sign, which is the initiator. So you may feel like you have to do everything. You may feel like the way you do it is the best way, or what you think you need to do is the best way it could go. And Spirit's calling for us to release and flow. The cards that I pulled out was literally 8-8. The cards that I pulled out were 8-8. We have the 8 of Pentacles, which has to do with your purpose, and we have the 8 of Swords, which has to do with resistance, being stuck in your ways, being stuck on your vision, being stuck in certain relationships, being stuck in habits, mindsets. But we have the Chariot here inviting us to pivot, to release that, to be carried, to be ushered, and to just enjoy the ride. To just enjoy the ride and trust the path that you're on with the Queen of Wands. It's okay to be led. Let your higher self lead you. Because you may think you see a path again, or there's certain things that has to be done in a certain way in order to have a certain outcome. And Spirit's like, nah, that's one path. But you're being guided down a path of resistance. And again, if you're experiencing that resistance, that's because there's something that you're fighting. There's something that you have yet to accept. There's something that you are carrying that maybe isn't yours. Okay, so our declaration is, I loosen my grip and open my hands to receive. I loosen my grip and open my hands to receive. Y'all go ahead and leave the comments down below, the declarations down below. I loosen my grip and open my hands to receive. And look, here on the Queen of Wands, as you can see, she's holding her staff, but her hands are also open as well. So releasing isn't about giving up. Releasing is not about giving up. It's just about letting go of the control and trusting the unfolding, trusting in the universe, trusting in an easier path. And so, yes, you're still being called to lead. Take initiative when it comes to certain things in your life. But there's a balance that needs to be had. Again, loosen your grip. If your hands are so tight, you're holding on so tight, you will not be able to receive, because we talked about this being a harvest season for you as well with this 8 energy. And Spirit's trying to bring to you what you've been calling in. Spirit's trying to align you with what you've been manifesting, what you've been working towards. And again, with Aquarius energy that we're in, you may have had a fixed vision on what that looks like. But as you can see in your present reality right now, there are certain things that you're being called to take a step back and to look at. So let's see what we got. Welcome in to everybody joining us. So this is going to be a collective general reading. I want y'all to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Again, this is your time to send in your love offerings for your live readings if you would like one. But let's see what else we have for us right now in this present moment. I feel like a Neapolitan ice cream bar. The colors of the day were pink and brown. And when I put the colors on, I felt, I just thought of a Neapolitan ice cream sandwich. And it was like sweetness sweet treat. So I'm going to, delve a little deeper to get some clarity around this. Ooh, we got the Ace of Pentacles right here. We got the Ace of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. So this is a divine gift. Again, didn't we say open your hands, release your grip to receive? Release your grip to receive. Ooh, because you see on the Queen of Wands, remember she had the wand, but then she had one hand out. And so this may be very uncomfortable for you because it's like you're being called to surrender both hands. And it's like, hold up. I'm seeing somebody hold a rod. And it's like, well, if I surrender both hands, I'm going to fall. If I release, I'm going to fail. If I release, what's beneath me? If I release, like, it's just this uncertainty that's here. But Spirit's like, you have... Ooh, wait. Woo! Speaking of the Queen of Wands, we have the King of Wands here. So, I wish I could... Where's the Queen of Wands? With the Queen of Wands, she had the wand in the other hand. So, release whatever vision that you have. Release whatever control it is that you think you have because you're seeing that you don't. And this is not to say you're not powerful. And this is not to say you don't have any control. You have control when it comes to your day-to-day habits. You have control when it comes to your emotions. You have control when it comes to what you choose to focus on. But in regards to exactly the how it's going to unfold, when it comes to controlling other people, that, my love, you're seeing like, okay, I can influence, but I can't control. And so, like I said, like we declared just now, I loosen my grip. What was it? I loosen my grip and open my hands to receive. Do you see how in alignment this energy is? And so whatever it is that you're going to receive, like I said, this is the stability that you need. This is the blessings, the manifestations, whatever seeds it is that you have been planting. This is a new start. This is a new beginning. And that may be the thing that is frightening because it's like, hold up. What is this going to look like? And like I said, you're still going to be leading. You still are powerful, but it's about the shift because she was holding the staff with this hand on the Queen of Wands. So Spirit's like, I'm shifting your position here. I'm shifting your position here. And just as much as you were giving, you were giving. It's time for you to receive. Just as much as you've been receiving, it's time for you to give. But there is a reciprocity energy that's here for you. But will you allow yourself to sit down and receive the clarity, receive the support? There could be something that you need to actually initiate and then like let it unfold or something, or a seed that you need to plant, water it, and then let it grow. So this isn't about sitting and waiting for somebody to save you. This isn't about sitting and waiting for somebody to do the work for you. No. But this is about not hovering, giving something space to breathe, giving yourself space to breathe, creating space for yourself to breathe, delegating. You may be trying to do it all by yourself. And with this lion in the back, your support Spirit is like, it doesn't have to be as overwhelming. It doesn't. But with this Leo and this Capricorn energy, you're micromanaging. You're feeling like, I got to do it. And Spirit's like, that's why you're stressed. That's why you're overwhelmed. That's why you're tired. You're exhausted. Because tired is an understatement. Because you're doing too much. Delegate. Delegate and trust what needs to be done is going to be done how it needs to be done. And everything is not for you to do. Lotus B said, every single time I'm led to you, it's so divine. Mighty fine. Forever grateful for your essence. Ashe. Lemonade said, I must let go and know for sure. We got the Nine of Swords in reverse. Spirit's like, don't worry. Don't worry. Somebody's anxiety has been on 1,000. On 1,000. Because something just isn't moving fast enough. With the Chariot that came out earlier. Something is just not moving fast enough. Things are moving fast, but whatever it is that you need to make you feel secure, whatever it is that your heart so deeply desires, it's like it's slow to come in or something. It's like, bruh, somebody is really having a hard time with like trusting the path. Or like not worrying about something. On the surface, you may be trying to be strong, like, oh, I'm good, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. Set it off, head ass. And truth is, you're really dying inside. Some of you all have always been the pillar. And it's like, I need somebody to lean on. I need somebody to lean on right now, for real. In the physical realm. In the physical. This is everything physical right now. Like, all right, I know my ancestors here. I know my guides are here. I know my higher self is here. But that physical, though. I know my internal abundance. But this physical, though. This eternal love. But this physical, though. These relationships, though. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, born on the 9th. Peace, Joseph. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Swords followed by the Ace of Swords. Damn, somebody's like stressed the fuck out. Or scared about what this is going to look like. Like, is my breakthrough? You may feel like you're breaking down. And this is preparing you for your breakthrough. This is a breakdown of an old paradigm, as we've been talking about, especially with this full moon in Aquarius. This has everything to do with breaking down of old paradigms. And so you're not going to know exactly what that looks like because you are co-creating with spirit. And this is something that you have not experienced before. A lot of you are picking up where you left off when it comes to purpose, when it comes to past life. But you never experience what you're about to experience. You're continuing. So your vision is going to get more and more clear as it actually manifests. But I do feel like a veil is over somebody's third eye, where it's like you may see different paths. Like, okay, I can see this. I can see it going this way. I can see it going that way. But I really don't know which way I'm going, or I don't know. Because one minute you feel secure, you feel in alignment, and then next minute with this damn Aquarius energy, now you done pivoted. Now some unexpected shifts done happen. You're like, wait, okay, so do I plan for this? Am I walking on this path all the way, or am I just taking 2 steps and then I'm about to pivot again, you know? You've been emotionally purging lately because, yes, all of this. No, for sure. For sure. And with all of this 8 energy that's here, with this Aquarius full moon energy, we know with the 8, right? That 8 is Capricorn. That 8 is Aquarius. And those are 2 of the main zodiacs who are emotionally detached. Who are emotionally detached. Some of you may have a lot of Aquarius and or Capricorn placements. You may have Leo placements, right? As we are in this energy. Aries placements, right? Where you're just like, I gotta be the strong one. I gotta be the strong one. I'm okay. I'm okay. And this full moon in Aquarius may be really brewing those truths that you have been burying, those true feelings that you have been burying, those things that you really have been worrying about is coming to the surface. And this is an invitation to hold space and allow yourself to feel. To feel without trying to make it make sense. With the full moon in Aquarius falling on the 9th, on tomorrow, it's peaking on the 9th. There may be an intense wave of emotions that just come over you, from the highest of vibrations to the lowest of vibrations. But they may be more lower vibrations that, or lower emotions that are triggered by the enlightenment that comes through with this Aquarius full moon. Because there's a lot of enlightenment that we are receiving, a lot of downloads, a lot of foresight. You know, and again, you may not be able to see the path clearly, but it could be clear in regards to like what you need to, who you need to become for these things, for this relationship, for this business venture or whatever. And so there could be grief involved. There could be grief involved. There could be, like I said, fears involved, like holy fuck. Okay, as these hidden truths are remembered, as they are discovered. So again, like we talked about yesterday, allow yourself to feel your emotions fully. But don't start thinking worst case scenario because it feels so heavy. Because you can't see clearly right now. Right now, just allow yourself to feel and to sit in that. If you need to take some time away, you know, put your phone on do not disturb, retreat a little bit, do that. But don't make impulsive decisions either with this 9 energy. That 9 is Aries and it's Scorpio. Aries can be very impulsive. Okay? And so we want to make sure that, again, we hold space, but we allow ourselves to like sit in it and allow for the energy to pass through. Lotus B said Capricorn moon. For sure. Same here. Spiritual Moon said, definitely still grieving my brother. I cried as soon as I sat at my ancestors' altar. Yeah, this is definitely a card, an energy of release, of grief here. But, and it's of the old life, of the old version of you, of those things that have transitioned or that are transitioning, or the space that we're transitioning out of. But we have the moon in reverse and we have the 2 of Cups upright. Okay? With the moon in reverse and the 2 of Cups upright. So there could be some difficult decisions that needs to be made when it comes to matters of the family with this moon in reverse. This is Cancer energy and it's in reverse. The moon also has to do with like secrets, your intuition. And so there could be some things that needs to be released when it comes to expectations. Capricorn with the 8 energy that we're in can also be very critical. We have the 18. Remember I said today we're episode 495, which adds up to 18. This is in reverse. So there is some truth that is being revealed, and something or somebody or some relationship is not what you thought it was. And that may be a hard pill for you to swallow. But trust the divine orchestration though. Trust the divine orchestration. This is a time for you to shift focus, and not saying neglect family or neglect the other things that matter, but there is definitely something else that is in alignment, that is ready, that is on the same page as you, that you need to shift your focus to. Maybe somebody's been seeing rainbows lately. I'm channeling a pina colada. Not sure if somebody had a pina colada drink, something like that. Dahlia said, and my cycle started today. Wow, I know this time is truly transformational. Wow, so yes, this is a big release for you. Shikamoo baba. Wow. You have the Empress. The Two of Cups and the Empress. Ooh, wait. Somebody, I'm picking up on an energy where it's like somebody just feels like they've been having to navigate something alone. It feels like can be metaphorically or literal for some of us, but it feels like single parent energy where it's just like, you know, maybe something may have been weighing and he's like, I just want to feel lighter, but it's been hard. But with this Empress coming out with this two, I'm seeing the analogy of a shoe being and it being uncomfortable, but the person still having to walk in the shoes. So not sure if this has to do with like this season of life that you're in right now, but it does feel like somebody feels as if they're walking alone. You can be in a relationship or something like that, but maybe you're just trying to navigate your emotions, you know, to make it, you know, navigate your emotions by yourself or something like that, or hold something in, holding space for everybody around you, but not really being honest with what you're feeling or what you're carrying. The Two of Cups moving into the Empress. Somebody may want to treat themselves to like a massage or something. We have the Death and Rebirth in reverse. I'm seeing stretch marks and itching now. Tell me more. Peace, Tyrone and Aquarius. Ashe. Michael Ellis. Whew. We have the Sun in reverse, the High Priestess, and we have the Queen of Cups. The Sun in reverse, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Cups. So, like I said, at this time, as we're in this heavy Aquarius energy, there's a lot of divine communication here, and it could be things that you didn't see or things that you didn't accept, things that don't make you feel good. But with the Queen of Cups, here goes the two hands up again. What's out of your control? What do you need to get in control? Some of us, our emotions, we need to get a grip. We need to get a grip with that 8 energy. Like, get a grip. Get a grip. Ask questions for clarity. Look deeper beneath the surface to shed light on whatever this is that you don't understand. There could be something that you feel like just you've been completely depleted, drained. We have a lot of like feminine giving energy out here. Where you just feel like, I'm giving, but it's not being returned, or it's not being appreciated, or it just feels like a never-ending cycle. And so be mindful of this rabbit hole, or how you go down this rabbit hole. If you're going to go down a rabbit hole with intentions to understand what you're feeling or understand what you're experiencing from a dual perspective, and not projecting and blaming everybody else for your mishaps or something like that. Hold on. The duality, the Gemini. I felt it. I'm like, wait. Ooh. Eviction. Prep for surgery. The Lovers, eviction, prep for surgery. Y'all know the Lovers have been showing up a ton. Gratitude, Apex, for your super chat. Was that for a reading or just because love? But thank you. It is received and returned, multiplied. The Lovers, eviction, prep for surgery. Yeah. So this is a time that you really want to go inward and check in with yourself. You got to be a little selfish. What we say, selfishness and selflessness can coexist. Tend to self first, and then we can tend to the other-ish. Eviction with the Lovers here. Prep for surgery. Some of you have been just pouring so much into, like I said, just giving. This has been a theme we've been talking about over the past few days. You know, maybe trying to get somebody out of a hole that they dug themselves into or something, but you are depleting or depleted, or rather it's spiritually, physically, emotionally. I do feel like that with this prep for surgery, it's like, what do you need to do to prepare yourself for what's coming in for you? Is it rest more? Is it decline some things? Is it maybe talk about some things to release some things? You know, is it delegate some things? Is it plan ahead so you can have some things behind you? Know when to fall back. Know when to fall back. Know when to remove yourself. Some of us are doing some healing when it comes to the heart. It could be heartbreak. Gotcha, Apex. What kind of reading would you like? It could be heartbreak from platonic, romantic relationships, familial relationships, or maybe some things that were said, or some things that are being done, or something that somebody shared in regards to like their perception of you that may hurt, that may have, and this could be from the past. This could be past energy revisiting itself, past energy replaying itself, or maybe it's something just new that's coming up for you and it's like, it hurt. Eviction, prep for surgery. Somebody is behind on bills, because with this eviction and prep for surgery, I just see like high medical bills and high like expenses when it comes to household, car. Somebody is behind. And something's like stacking up, and it's like, with this eviction, you may be trying to find your way out or create a new way or something, but something has been going on for a very long time. This could be 5-year cycles for somebody. Somebody goes through like every 6 years or something. They have like a reset. 4 to 6 years. They have like a reset. April 6th could be significant. Let me see. I Am Spiritual Mo said the withdrawals from last night said everything for sure. Aquarius said since childhood. Ashe. Mike said your outfit is fire. Thank you. The Queen of Swords. All this damn feminine energy. So you definitely have a lot of feminine support as well. Some of y'all could benefit from burning our Divine Feminine candle on the website. Our Divine Goddess candle, my apologies, on the website. But the Queen of Swords, prep for surgery, the Queen of Swords. Like I said, something that was said or some truth that you are being called to accept, it kind of hurts. Or there's some conversations that are happening in regards to what needs to be healed within and or without, or what's unhealable, what's irreversible or something, unsalvageable. We got the Queen of Wands. We got all the damn queens, except for the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is that stabilizing energy. So we got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Queens. 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 So, yeah. I could be talking to a feminine in this room, a woman in this room, or even a man in this room, but I'm picking up on women real quick, where it's like, I need community right now. I wish I had community right now. Some of us men are like, I wish I had a queen, or, you know, a lady that I could lean on, that I could trust, that I can like share, you know, my ideas with, that I could just be honest with without trying to sugarcoat, you know? Queen, queen. I'm hearing, what's love got to do with it? Tina Turner. The Nine of Swords again. Anxiety. There could be trust issues that are coming up when it comes to you and a woman, or you and women in your life, or maybe somebody don't trust you. Page of Pentacles, sideways. So there could be some wishy-washy energy around you right now. Some of you may definitely be intimidating. Because I kept picking up on that queen. But we do have the King of Pentacles here too. We have depression here. But some of you have very intimidating energy, and somebody may not know how to feel about you. Somebody feels like you got it all together, and they don't, or something like that, and that makes somebody feel some kind of way. We have the Wedding in reverse, the Moon again in reverse, sad news in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles finally came out in fucking reverse. All of the queens came out upright. Like I said, a lot of us have been doing our best, our damnness, to stay emotionally stable. A lot of us with this Queen of Wands have been doing our best to align, to stay in alignment with our purpose, our passion, or, you know, be motivated, be confident, and step into that cycle, that new season of our life. With this Queen of Swords, a lot of us have been speaking more clearly, speaking our truths, or communicating your desires, or, you know, recalibrating your mind and things like that. But the last queen that did not come out was the Queen of Pentacles, and I was like, because there's this instability here, and that is exactly what showed up. It's something that has you like on edge. It's something that has you on edge, where it's like, I'm seeing somebody who's in an apartment and they've been there for a long time, but they didn't put anything on the walls yet. It still look like they're moving in. They still got the boxes in the corner, and it's like, are you going to unbox? But they're like, well, I don't know if I'm going to stay here. I don't know if I'm going to, you know, move or something like that. So that could really be somebody's living situation too. We do have the eviction, where somebody's like, I don't know what's going on with my living situation. I don't know if I should prepare for, you know, to relocate. I don't know, because everything is just kind of, it's like a coin toss with the Ace of Pentacles. It's like a coin toss. I don't know, you know, what the end looks like for me. With the Moon in reverse, and we have the Wedding in reverse. So with this Aquarius full moon, it is definitely illuminating truth. It is reminding you of what you already knew. And like I said, with this sad news here, there could be some hard pills to swallow. Like, damn, you know, like, that's unfortunate. There could be something that's disappointed, some unexpected things. It's just like, damn, I thought they were better than that, or something, or this could get better, or something wasn't as bad, or something. But we have the Eight of Wands and the other person in reverse. The Eight of Wands. So like I said, something's not moving quick enough, but for you. But the other person What's this other person? Give me one for this. Don't feel bad for saying no. Yeah, you got to let it go. The other person in reverse in the Eight of Wands, this is like, Spirit's like, are you going to go? Today, I actually did a past life regression with one of our lovelies, and she, at the past life regression, we traveled back to a past life, and she was then, as we were closing out, she was at a crossroads where it was like, are you ready to cross a threshold and continue your spiritual evolution and, you know, continue to spiritually develop, or will you stay here with your mother? And her mom was like, her mom wanted her to stay. Her mom was like, I want you to stay so we can build more memories, so, you know, we can, you know, stay here. And she was like, I really want to stay with my mom too, but I do want to move on. I want to, you know, spiritually evolve and cross the threshold too, so I'm kind of conflicted. But ultimately, she chose to continue and align and walk in purpose and cross the threshold and graduate. And with this, the other person in reverse and the Eight of Wands, that is what I'm picking up for the collective for now, right now. Don't feel bad for saying no. Like we talked about the withdrawals yesterday. We talked about the withdrawals yesterday. There are some things that you just need to say no to that will make your life so much easier. That will bring you a peace of mind. But you may be saying yes to every freaking thing because maybe you like to be empowered, because when we talk about the 8th month too, that 8 Capricorn energy has to do with power. So you saying yes to everything may bring you a sense of control and power that makes you feel stable. But again, you may be biting off more than you can chew, or carrying a staff that's not even for you. Because something may just revert back to what it was, or it's not going to fully be received, or something like that. Something is not for you to do. Okay, we got 888. Who can relate late? So let's close out with a ancestral. No, I want to close out with the Fortitude card. On 888, on August 8th of 2024, in the 8th year last year, our Fortitude deck that's available on Crystaline Mars got delivered in the mail. And in honor of it being 1 year anniversary, I want to close out with a card from our Fortitude deck. I Am Spiritual Mode said, I have been working for myself for the past 10 years, and business is slow now, and bills are piling up, and I'm barely making payroll. Yeah, it's definitely a collective. It's a struggle right now, but it's about how we fortify ourselves, what we focus on, what we continue to plant, and that will determine how you experience next year. That will determine how you make it out. But it's slow for a lot of us. It's a war for a lot of us, and this is not the time to allow for doubt and sabotage to lead, right? But this is a time to accept where we are now and still be intentional when it comes to our spiritual development. Work with what we have, be grateful for what we have, be a good steward over what we have, and know that it won't be like this always, but this is the time where we got to still show up. It's a time where we still got to show up. And like I said, depending on how you navigate this is going to determine how you make it out. But yeah, we're in a 9 year. We're in a 9 year. So that's why earlier, the message was around where you're meeting resistance. Realign. Because with this 9 energy that we're in, it's very transformative. Very, very, very transformative. But on the other side of that 9 is the Aries. And, Aries are very driven. Aries are very, very, very driven. with that damn ram. And so it's this like, it's this war that we are all experiencing when it comes to us just trying to ram our way through things, you know, when it comes to us wanting things now, right? And being able to discern like, hey, well, maybe this ain't the path. Maybe this ain't the path. You know what I mean? So we closing out with our Fortitude. Of course, Lens. Welcome into all of you. Peace, Vinci, Ashe. All right. What you got, Fortitude? SB said, oh, happy anniversary. I was so excited when this deck came in. All right, what you got now? Give me one. Just pop one out. Okay. Whoa. Zoom out and see the bigger picture, Aquarius. Literally. Life is not happening to you, but for you. You are the missing piece. Rise above the third dimension. There are higher perspectives to see. This is literally Aquarius full moon energy. Aquarius is about zooming out and seeing the bigger picture. Aquarius is about transcendence. Rising above the third dimension, viewing from higher perspectives. So, like with this Gemini, the Lover's card, this is speaking of the duality, the yin and yang, the left, the right. But the Aquarius is like, hey, let's now you may see the pros and the cons of the things, but now let's rise so we can see all of the things. You can see the past, the present, the future, the pros, the cons, the middle, the neutrality, that neutral space, right? So it was in reverse, right? And so, like I said, there may be some resistance because it's like, hold on. You want me to put both hands up? How I know you ain't gonna shoot me? You said hands up, don't shoot, but now I can't even reach for my weapon. I can't even, grip where I can't grip my Glock where I'm secure. Like I feel real vulnerable. I feel real weak. I feel like a weak ass bitch. But let's release that. So let's close out with our declaration, which is, I am aligned with my highest good, and my highest good is aligned with me. I am aligned with my highest good, and my highest good is aligned with me. I am aligned with my highest good, and my highest good is aligned with me. Ashe? So I'm going to go ahead and close out with our personal readings. I believe I do have 2 baby boos. Brother Lagai should be joining us tonight. Let me check in with him really quick. Asali, are you still up here with us? If so, are you joining us tonight? But I do have Jasmine for a general and Melinda for an ancestral. Jasmine for a general and Melinda for an ancestral. Thank you, Heath. And Curtis, Lens, Lemonade, Ashe. All right. Damn, I forgot that quick. Jasmine, General. You here, babe? Jasmine? I believe so. I believe I just saw you. Jasmine, are you here? Of course, Aquarius. Okay, you're here. Okay, General. Let's see. Out of your control. Let's see what we got, Jazz. You're my name twin. My birth name is Jasmine. All right, let's see. Oh, Apex as well. Thank you for reminding, babe. Thank you for reminding. All right, so what does Jazz need? General. We got finally in reverse. We got release letter. What are you so anxious about? I'm hearing so anxious about Gemini. Gosh, Jasmine. We got cord cutting. We got out of your control in reverse. So, release control of the things that you don't have control over. Release cord cutting. Or maybe, okay. Yeah, root chakra. This has to do with some cord cutting, spiritual contract breaking needs to happen, because there is something that once had a grip on you, or it does still have a grip on you, and you need to take control and release and sever this cord here. Something is not coming through for you because there is a blockage here in the root chakra, or some activation that needs to happen, some stimulation that needs to happen in this root chakra, some clearing that needs to happen in this root chakra. So eating melons, eating your reds. You said, is it a person or mindset? I'm picking up on both, honestly. There is some sexual energy, some sexual clearings from past relationships, but also there's like this survival energy. Like I'm seeing a clock tick. I'm seeing a clock tick in like a waiting room, and all you hear is the clock, like tick, tick, tick. So there could be something that you're just like super anxious about, or just eager to get over, or eager to come through for you. But I'm getting both though. So maybe setting the intention for this to come to light, because like I said, the veil is very thin right now. So ask the question, and you may want to, you could create just a space of stillness and go into meditation and allow for the information to come through that way while doing some breath work, or you can journal and see what comes up. We have act stupid. They don't need to know you're informed. We have divorce. Act stupid. They don't need to know you're informed. Divorce. So I do see you detaching emotionally from somebody. Yes, we got Oshun. I see you detaching. You may want to work with Oshun when it comes to healing. You said people have been targeting you. Yeah, I see you detaching. And so this is a message from Spirit when it comes to, you don't have to say everything. Everything does not have to be addressed in the physical realm, rather. Everything does not have to be addressed in the physical realm. You don't have to make an announcement when it even comes to you dismissing yourself. You don't have to make an announcement. With Oshun, Oshun's like, we have the abundance. She's here to work with you when it comes to manifesting, when it comes to healing and magnetizing. But there is some energy that needs to be severed. We got the divorce, release letter, cord cutting, like I said. You need to separate from I'm seeing a Venn diagram. I'm seeing a Venn diagram. And it is that Venn diagram where it meets that's keeping you somewhere. So it's time for you to distance yourself, and what, maybe mentally or emotionally or something. Spiritually, shield. We have, you are the go-to. You are the goat. You are the goat. Capricorn energy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this is a call for you to reclaim your power here. For you to reclaim your power here. And understand that the assailants are a part of the game. But it's time for you to fight back differently. It's time for you to fight back differently. It feels like you're a little too bothered energetically. So yeah, you may definitely want to do a release letter and burn that. Do a release letter and burn that. Okay? That's what I got for you. Okay, so then we have, who was the next lovely? Let me text the guy, see if he's joining. I thought I did that earlier, but I didn't. Are you joining? I wonder if he's doing face-to-face today. So next up, we have Melinda, right? Melinda for an ancestral. Melinda for an ancestral read. Somebody loves ice. This ice is hitting right now. Graffiti said today the festival of Oshun was held. Really? Okay, Brother Lagas said he is not joining tonight. Oh, you're here, Melinda? Okay. So here is your ancestral read. Again, if you do want a reading tonight, the doors are open. And if I don't have any by the end of our next lovely, we'll just close out. Welcome into all of y'all. Thank y'all for the hearts and things that y'all are sending. Okay, so Melinda Ancestral. Victorious in reverse. Passion ignited upright. Balance and harmony in reverse. So it does feel like there is a fire that has went out. You may not feel as motivated. You may feel out of alignment. Something feels a little off here. Something feels a little off here. But it is in alignment. It is in alignment. Like you are in alignment. Something you're just in a different season or a different space or something, or a different cycle. You may find that your interests are shifting. But I definitely feel like a lack of motivation here. Have you been experiencing like some slowness when it comes to maybe the action that you've been wanting to take? Like, or maybe you do want to take the action, but just the energy is not there. The energy is not there. We got gatekeeping. We got dark thoughts. Ground yourself and know that you're stronger than those shadows. The energy feels off. Didn't I say something feels off? The energy feels off. If there is more to share, please do. Genuine support thrives on transparency. So you may definitely want to, this is an invitation for you to allow yourself to be honest about like your dark thoughts. There could be certain fears. Like I said, you may be trying to fill yourself up with affirmations or just trying to think positive about something. And your ancestors are like, be honest. Like, what are you really scared of right now? What are you really scared of right now? Because when you acknowledge these things, then they lose their power over you. But as long as you continue to suppress them, it's like and sweep them under the rug, the mountain just gets higher and higher and higher, and it becomes more and more of an obstacle the more you try to just walk over it or just act like something's not okay. So I don't know if you have an ancestral altar. You said, I'm just working 2 full-time jobs, and I'm sleepy all the time. Ashe, I would definitely recommend that you conduct a road opening ritual. I do offer them on the website, but I would definitely work with Ogun when it comes to clearing these obstacles here. I do feel like there is a path that's here, and you just need to do a little bit of work to clear that path out. And when I say a little bit of work, it's more so like work with the people who can actually clear the way. So even Shango and Ogun, I will work with those two, even Oya, to help clear some paths for you. I will work with Oshun, Ajay, but definitely, and that work doesn't have to be anything strenuous. It could be a conversation. It could be you wearing their colors. It could be you playing one of their songs. It don't have to be the most. It does not have to be the most. But I do feel like there's one thing that needs to be done that can shift your whole timeline. And it's a conversation that needs to be had. It's a conversation that needs to be had. It is clarity that needs to be had. So definitely, I would play more like frequencies, more, like I said, maybe Obatala as well, but some crown chakra frequencies nonetheless. And you can listen to it on the way to work, while you're at work or whatever, and just allow for the downloads to come through and allow for your spirit, set the intention for your spirit to travel and communicate or deliver certain messages, and be intentional with that. It's not something that you have to really like carve out a lot of time for. You don't have to do your meditation in a traditional sense, but definitely a conversation that needs to be had with these deities, gods and goddesses, and watch how things shift for you. Even your ancestors. But the ancestors that I'm picking up are the Orishas that just came through. So if you don't know about them, I would encourage that you study, that you look into their energy, and begin to cultivate a relationship with them if you don't have one. But let me see what else we got. We got doing too much. Try again. Like I told you, you don't have to do too much. You don't have to do too much. You're already doing too much. All right. You said I can listen to that on YouTube for sure. You're already doing too much. But this is an opportunity for you to reset. This is an opportunity for you to reset. There could have been something that you did in the past that maybe a door closed. It wasn't the time or something like that. Maybe you were premature. So this is a time where you want to revisit something that's going to come through for you, whatever that thing is. There could be an energy that's coming back to like a second chance. It's a second chance at something. Maybe a job opening or something like that, or a relationship opening or something like that, that is going to allow you to move more into a space of ease. Okay? So be honest about your needs. You said I keep hearing Oshun. There you go. There you go. And Oshun's energy is heavy as we're in this Leo energy. So I would definitely take advantage of it while it's here. Even as we move into Virgo, she's like connected with that energy too. It's an earth sign, has to do with nature and things like that, Virgo. And so, yeah, these next 2 months will be a really, really good time to work with her. So that's what I got for you, baby boo. And we're going to close out with Apex. Thank you, Sean Capri. Peace, okay. If y'all had any questions for me as well, this is your time to ask. If you want a reading, it's love donation based. But if you have any questions for me, I got you. For me personally. All right, so Apex, you said general, right? Apex? Of course, babe. Apex, you said general? Okay, no, not here. Sergio said, what religion is this? This is no religion. Moses said, what's the cards for? Confirmation. Apex said, yes, ma'am. Okay. Tyrone said, great reading, Ashe. Graffiti said face to face or closing up after last read. I got space for a face to face. I got space for a face to face. We got the Knight of Wands in reverse. The Alchemist in reverse. The Fool upright. The Knight of Coins in reverse. Yeah. Page of Cups in reverse. Fatality in upright. Divorce upright. Hangman. And the World in reverse. So there is definitely some energy that this feels like it's a person or an aspect of you that is slowing you down. It's like, I need you to seek the peace to leave something behind, to leave something or somebody where they are. With these knights coming out, with this page energy coming out, with the alchemist in reverse coming out, this is like, you've done what you needed to do. Is this somebody that may be older than you, but they're like younger than you mentally or spiritually or something, emotionally? Financially, they may be like very poor with money or something like that. But with this fatality, this is like, okay, you need to put something to an end with this divorce. Like we talked about, we even talked about with this Aquarius full moon. Detached to discern, we have the Hangman, surrender. The World in reverse. This energy is like up and down. It is up and down. It's time for you to shift your perspective around something and close something up. Because something with the World in reverse, you will not be able to embark down this new path until you close out where you are, until you like really surrender. It feels like it's something that you've been around again and again and again and again. Like, okay, I'm going to put this down, or I'm going to stop doing this, or I'm going to stop, you know, losing myself in them, or I'm going to stop emotionally investing myself, overly emotionally investing myself into them, or something like that. If it's not a them, it's a thing. If it's not them, it's a thing. But then you keep doing it. You keep repeating some cycle here. And then, you know, you start to get your momentum, but then you like spin the block. It's like this spin the block ass energy. And we need to put an end to that. Because maybe something seems like it starts to get momentum, and then the truth is revealed again. You're like, God damn, I thought I was on to something. Or I thought we were on to something. Or I thought you were making your way out of there or something like that. I thought I crossed the threshold. You did, but you spun the fucking block. So whatever circumstances, predicaments, people, places, things, this is a call for you to free yourself from it. You got to make the choices that you need to make for yourself. And right now, the best thing that you can do is put an end to this, to separate yourself, to go ahead and file them papers. It got to go. We got the Emperor. It got to go. It got to go. This is a problem that only you can solve for yourself. And you know what to do. So do it. That's what I got for you. Ashay Graffiti, you want to join the live? Let's see what we got.
I've been wellness, Double.
Nakupenda, peace and love, babe.
How you feeling?
I'm all right. How are you?
doing well.
That's
Feeling
good.
good. Got my sorrow.
What is that?
This is sorrow.
What is that?
It's like I don't know how to explain it. If you're yadi, I know. But it's like brew hibiscus pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it sweet?
So you can make it sweet.
Oh.
You gotta make it sweet. Jamaicans, they make it with rum.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never heard of that.
It's really good.
That's shame.
And healthy. But I was immediately every time you do a read for me, I immediately go into meditation because it's always very insightful and it's like a breakthrough. Honestly, with you and the guys, every time y'all do reads for me, immediately afterwards I go into meditation. And every time I do go into meditation, I be moving, I be making shit shake.
Of course. How I say, guys, of course you do.
Like how you said, your name holds weight in the spiritual realm. I don't know when you channeled it, but it was like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been pulling rank, to say the least.
As you should.
But yeah, I never really worked with well, I can't really say that. Never really worked with a magic goddess. But because or god or goddess really, because Osian he dwells in herbs and magics as well, and I had multiple meditations with him. Did some works out in nature, as well as worked with some herbs and all of that. One thing I've yet to do though is go to the graveyards. I haven't really found time to really go to the graveyard and burn my Oya candle.
Ashe. You may feel more called to do that in September. That's more her energy there.
Oh, the 9 months? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. For surely. Hold on real quick. We had a question over here. Apex asks, can you suggest some candles or rituals? Damn, I'm trying to go back to your energy. What we had for you? So, I will work with the white candle, Apex, for that serenity. You can work a light candle, a white candle with intentions to release, to surrender this energy. You could do a release ritual with a white and black candle. With some twine, write your intentions down. You can write your intentions down if you have like some spiritual paper. If not, regular paper works. And if you have like a chime candle, a tapered candle, you could get you like burn the bottom. Melt the bottom to get the wax melted and stick the candle onto the paper. That may be a little funny though. So, yeah, never mind. Get a tray. Put the paper under the tray or a bowl or dish, whatever it is, and then put the candle on top of that and burn your candle or candles with intentions to clear that energy out. But when it comes to working with this energy here, I would definitely recommend working with the fire element is going to be powerful as we're still in this Leo season, but also like your crown chakra exercising. Oh, you said I'm going to go pick some up from your site. Oh, okay. Ooh, yes, perfect. I just added those. I have a sacred severance cord cutting set that has the black and white candle. It includes bay leaves, twine, and ritual paper. So check out the sacred severance. As far as, hold on. As far as rituals, I would definitely recommend a Sovereign Soul or a Oshun Golden Flow. And pairing that ritual or those rituals with your clearing, if you get those candles, that'll be powerful. I would definitely recommend that you get the Oya candle to work with, so you can have when we enter the first of the month. That'll be a good one for you to burn on the first of the month of September. The Oya, booking the Oya Winds of Change ritual. But I would definitely, it's a couple of things that are coming through, but definitely check out that new candle that I just added, the Protection, the black one, because that one is suited and booted with very powerful energy that's going to help you, that's going to help shield you. Because when you clear, when you do the sacred severance, you want to make, that's powerful for clearing, but then you also want to follow up with a covering, because you're going to clear, but then you're open, right? So we want to make sure you cover yourself and your energy properly after. Apex said that one really resonates. Which one? Ashe.
Do you still make the?
Huh?
Do you still make the blessing dress candles? These, I miss these.
No, we out of commission at the moment.
Ah, damn. You still got them.
They may be coming back. They may be coming back.
They were powerful.
Ashe.
I put my I still got some of the. I still got all of the affirmations and things that I wrote with them when I burned it.
Mm-hmm.
It's still working. Like
Ashe.
Round the clock.
Yeah. Ashe. Well, stay tuned. They may return, but at the moment, nah.
As soon as they return, let me know.
Ashe.
Wait, I want to see something crazy real quick.
What?
I'm about to be mad biased. You ready?
What?
Got my them here, right?
Gang.
Right.
You'll see him. You'll see him P.
Right. Okay, show me no. Alright, so you ready?
Sure.
Yeah, it's Crystaline Mars.com, the best shop, one-stop shop for your spiritual tools, gems, and jewels.
You already know.
Y'all heard it here first, right? It's Spirit said it.
You already know. You already knew. What a motherfucking do. Ashe.
Yep.
Graffiti, I'm tired.
Oh, my
You got
fault.
something else for me?
But yeah, the Oshun Festival was they had it this whole week, and it was in alignment.
I didn't know that. That's something they do annually?
Yeah, it's very big. People from around the world come to the river in Nigeria that's named after her.
That's so cool. It ended today?
I think so.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I never heard of that.
But yeah, I've been working a lot. Well, I got my candles burning now and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I kept the light.
Really serene, to say the least.
Yeah. Yeah, I kept it real light. I just burnt a little candle and I was like, this one for the past manifestos.
Yeah, you know what it is. They ain't got to do too much.
For real. I just kept it light. I just wanted to burn it. I just wanted to burn real quick and just let them tables turn as they may.
Alright. I ain't gonna hold you though.
Alright. Yeah, my eyeball's about to roll off the floor. roll on the floor. But Nakupenda.
Thanks for having me on.
Of course. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Same to you.
Okay.
Nakupenda.
Nakupenda. Later. All right, y'all. So as I told Graffiti, my eyeball's about to roll on the floor, bitch. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And so thank y'all for sharing this space. I look forward to reconvening on the 10th of August. Very beautiful energy that we will be in. So Meet us here. Turn your notifications on. Enjoy the rest of your night, your morning, your day, whatever time it is around your way. Peace and love for you. Peace and love to you. Nakupenda. Ashe. And I look forward to connecting with you, Apex.